from Johannesburg. This is a Group B fixture. If Goenka win, they'll confirm they top Group B and go into the semi-final on Friday. Saheti will hope that they can get a win to challenge for the best second place team to complete that semi-final quartet on Friday and Saturday. So opening the bowling for Goenka is Sahil, who's in now facing Ilyas, who just plays it to point and no run. A light sprinkling of rain 20 minutes or so ago, but conditions fine now, slightly overcast. It's just gone past the edge. Ilyas looked to guide it down to third man, but wasn't able to make any contact. So welcome back to those viewers who were watching this morning. Saw Montezuri School wrapped up a comfortable victory in the end against their fellow Indian school Ebenezer. Saheti actually defeated Ebenezer in their opening fixture in this group, the Marina Ground, back on Monday. Goenka, meanwhile, have had victories over Montessori and also over Ebenezer. That's just played to point. We quickly run. Chance of a run out. Gibbon went for a quick single. Very good throw. Didn't quite make his ground. Was a risky single, certainly. And Saheti find themselves one wicket down in the first over. And the two batsmen meeting in the middle there just to discuss whether that run was a little bit risky, given it was just the first over of the innings, I should say. So early breakthrough for Goenka. Very good alert bit of fielding, and it must have been a close call, but the square leg umpire comes from Scotland today, from Edinburgh. Had no hesitation but to raise the finger. So the fall of that wicket brings Alex to the crease to join Kiri after that early run out. Not the start Saheti were hoping for. Never good to get one in the wicket column before you've got one in the runs column. So Sahil, buoyed by that run outs in again. It's quite quick. LBW shout. Umpires thinking about it, not given. So exerting a lot of pressure early on. Goenka, they've had a stranglehold over Group B. Won their two fixtures so far. Will be confident of making a clean sweep. A bit shorter, played out to a point. Batsman sent back. Just need to settle their nerves here, Saheti. They keen to scamper through for the singles, which is good intent. They need to make sure that there's definitely a single there. Goenka have already showed that they are alert in the field. So Sahil again. Good channel outside off stump. No one there. Successful first over for Sahil. So welcome wherever you are around the world, whether you're here in Greece or perhaps in South Africa or India, supporting one of these two teams, or indeed anywhere else in the world. Welcome to this historic venue Esplanade Square in Corfu. Cricket was first played back in 1823. This tournament's the fourth time it's being played in Corfu, played across 3 venues. 12 teams this year, divided into 3 groups. They're all vying to get into the semi-final and final on Saturday. New bowlers, Pratik, looking to follow up on the good work from Sahil, who's now, I think, fielding by us at third man. Try and give you a bit of a flavour of this. Why Corfu such an interesting cricketing venue during this match. But for now, the heavily built Pratik is in. It's just slid off the edge down to third man. Sahil fields, go through for a single. 1.1 overs, 1 for 1. Nice symmetry to that score. Yeah, for those who haven't been to Corfu, you can probably see in the background of the screen there that there is a car park surrounding this ground. And on the other side is the sea. And the other side, the narrow streets of old Corfu town, thronged with restaurants and cafes, souvenir shops, local specialities, kumquat liqueur. Great for these teams to meet children their own age from different cultures. Pratik again, that's in the block hole, but worked nicely off the toes for a single. Well played. This tournament is organised by the Hellenic Cricket Federation that runs cricket in Greece. The main base of cricket in Greece is Corfu due to those historic links, but there's also some cricket elsewhere in the Greek islands and on the mainland. Pratik again. That could well be a no ball. Yeah, it's no ball for height. Umpire deemed that above waist height. Possibly just slipped out on the wet surface from Pratik. Pratik again, in past the umpire. That's short outside off stump, just guided to point, no run there. Other clubs going, other teams playing this afternoon at different venues. At the Marina Ground, it's a Delhi public school versus the. They get a bye in that match actually, and then Masongi Ground is the Bulgarian school versus the Guernsey Cricket Board. Guernsey, part of the United Kingdom. Oh, tries to guide that to third man. It's a risky shot there with the gully in place. Yeah, Guernsey's link is that the director of cricket for Guernsey is Nick Pothas, who is a Greek international cricketer, also represented South Africa and played county cricket for Hampshire in England. So that's why the Guernsey team are here. Pratik again. That's hit powerfully on the leg side, but well stopped. Short leg. Prevented a couple of runs there. Again outside the off stump, and again the batsman just flirts with it with an open blade. Risky shot. Good captaincy to get the gully in there from Goenka. It's the end of the second over. For those of you who are tuned in for the first time, just to introduce myself, my name's Tim Brooks. I'm an ambassador for the tournament, a writer, commentator based in England. And if you'd like to ask me any questions about the game or cricket in Greece, my Twitter is @CricketAtlas. Be good to hear from you. So Sahil again for the third over. Score is 3 for 1, and that's a good length ball, just defended out onto the offside. Corfu is a beautiful island, and sports tourism is an important part of life here, particularly cricket. visiting teams from England and Europe and further afield. It's an interesting, exotic location to play cricket. Hellenic Cricket Federation, very friendly, and will help you organise a tour if you club or school wishes to come over, either for this tournament played after Easter every year or indeed other times of the year. Just a defensive shot into the covers and practices something much more adventurous. That's a good shot on the leg side, but it's going to hit straight to the fielder. Good return to the keeper. Good cricket all round there. Powerful shot on the leg side. And mid-on just came a bit square with a collect. You can see there on your screen the cafes and the historic buildings behind the scoreboard. It really is the heart of Corfu town. Spectators sit watching coffee or having an ouzo. And I think that might have gone. It's taken out off stump. The Yorker gets through the defence, and that's the second wicket down. So Saheti struggling here early on. Goenka continuing their dominance of Group B, and Sahil already has 2 wickets to his name, and he's only in his second over. So good ball there for Sahil. Possibly came in a fraction, just got through the defensive shot of the Saheti batsman. And they find themselves 2 down. It has been a pattern in games that we've covered here at Esplanada. Tended to be clatter of early wickets and then a rebuilding phase in the middle of the innings. Can you put the volume down? New batsman's name, Audacious Muewa. So Sahil already made 2 early inroads. He's looking to complete his second over, maybe get another scalp. Audacious Muewa just fends it outside off stump. Really good line and length in the channel. Those of you familiar with cricket will have heard the phrase corridor of uncertainty. It describes that length where the batsman doesn't know whether he needs to play a shot to cover the stumps or not. And that can be a very profitable area for bowlers, particularly in favourable conditions where the ball is either swinging through the air or seaming off the pitch. You might hear the Vesuvela there in the background. The Saheti team are a big vocal team, like to sing patriotic songs, play the Vesuvela. A tour mentality, bonding as a team. Pratik continues, and that's played off the toes. It runs out onto the car park. They return for 2 runs. So 4 for 2 off 3 overs. Difficult start for Saheti. These two will hope to instill a bit of calmness into this innings as Pratik continues on that line outside off stump. Round of applause from his teammates. It's a full toss and batsman's missed out there, playing it straight to mid-wicket. Need to put those kind of loose deliveries away, particularly in a phase of play where you're under pressure. You need to make sure that you capitalise on anything loose, anything wide. Audacious Mwewa just taking his guard and now settles into his stance to await the considerable presence of Pratik. So took some pace off that. The umpire's given a wide in that instance. Just too wide of the stumps as Audacious looked to cut the ball to behind square, where there is a gap between point and third man. It's also an extra cover and mid-off. Gone for a big shot there, but didn't. His head thrown back and wasn't able to make contact. Just signs of nerves there. They know that they haven't got off to a good start here. Anxious to get the scoreboard ticking. Again, he's missed out on a full toss there. So not a good ball by Pratik, but gets away with it. As Audacious just hasn't clearly got some nerves out there. Just needs to compose himself. Think about where the field is a place where his best scoring areas might be. Again, just stepped away to leg there, and the channel outside of stump, looking to give himself room. Four overs gone. Score is 8 for 2. So Sahil continuing, as you'd imagine, after his 2 early breakthroughs. And I think Saheti will have to hope that there's a weak link in this Goenka attack. It's nicely turned off his legs. Straight to square leg, no run there. Pratik fielding. Alex on strike to the dangerous Sahil. And that's got some good bounce off a length there, just short of a good length. Just bounced up and Alex on his toes just defended it to the leg side, no run. The Saheti school's a Hellenic school from Johannesburg, and talk about their link with between Greece and South Africa in a minute, as we see Alex take a single, a deflected shot to third man, and Nick Bouzis, known as the founder of democracy in South Africa, is Greek. Friends with Nelson Mandela. Strong bond between the two countries is celebrated by Saheti. It'd be good to see the South African ambassador to Greece. I'm told maybe visiting tomorrow. He'll be embraced with open arms. Meet the governor of Corfu and the mayor of Corfu. Audacious just can't get about on ball at the moment. Trying a few different shots, but not coming off. That's short and defended under his chin. This really is an excellent spell by Sahil. Batsman not able to take any liberties at all. Asking questions of them every delivery. Good to see that the crowd includes members of the Greek under-17 girls team who are volunteers for this tournament. Been practicing before the games, showing some good skills. Change of bowling, Kashish. It's a good start, just back of a length, defended out to point, no run by Alex. Again, just backing away a little bit to leg. It's something technical perhaps for the enigmatic Saheti coach Grant Jansen to look at. That's a better shot, just stayed in his base, and Audacious comes down the track but gets home safely enough. He just turned it square, but short leg was quick to pounce on it. Needed to get it finer of short leg in order to get a run there. So Shahish continues, and that could be a wide. It's evaded the keeper too, so it's 3 wides. Kashish again. That's a better line. Just worked off his pad, but didn't take a run there. Wary perhaps, or mindful of that early run out they suffered in the very first over. Audacious just stepping away again, and that it went over the top of off stump. It's a wide outside off stump. The extras are being the main scorer here. Another wide. Been quite firm on that offside wide. An umpire from Edinburgh in Scotland. Tells me he's used to umpiring in the Scottish League, but different weather here in Corfu. Shahish again, and another wide. Needs to bring his line back in towards the batsman here. These are useful extras for Saheti. And finally, straight ball works. Audacious had a difficult innings in truth, couldn't really lay a bat on it. Finally got one in his arc, went for it but caught at cover, extra cover really. And after 3 consecutive wides, the straight one works for Kashish. And Saheti lose their third wicket. He's just looking a dejected figure as he walks off the ground there. That was never comfortable in that innings. A bit of problems with his footwork. New bowler is Raj. Going to be a bit of spin, I think. So Nicholas Ferretti comes in to join Alex for Saheti, and just leaves that first ball. Raj taking the pace off the ball after the early inroads made by the seamers. 14 for 3 off 6 overs. That's not a pretty scorecard for South African supporters or supporters of Saheti School. It's a good tight line from Raj, just cramping the batsman for him. We're looking to get on the back foot and work that away behind point, or perhaps between point and extra cover, but not giving them the space to do that so far. That's a fuller pitch delivery, goes for the drive, just stubs it into the ground. Takes that, is he going to clear the field? It's just out of the reach of Sahil, and that's 4 runs. So that was close to perishing there. It was maybe an inch away from the fingertips of Sahil, who's a tall player. You can see the Saheti camp there. Blue jackets, looking very smart. And that could be a wide, not given. Defended by Ferretti, and the end of the over. Do you like a song, Saheti? Constant soundtrack to this match, as a patriotic fervour. Some kind of bit of a cheerleader who takes every opportunity to get on the Vesuvela and summon his teammates to join him in a rousing chorus. For now, could be a wide. It is, as Kashish continues. Oh, that's a good ball outside off stump. Ferretti just fencing at it. No slip in place, so surprised by that actually. Oh, that's an inside edge onto pad, massive inside edge. Interesting appeal by Sahil. Inside edge. Oh, that's a strange technique. That maybe explains why it's wide. Difficult to hit a leg side wide. Just looking to help it around the corner for boundary, but wasn't able to make contact, but does get the extra. hit that hard between mid-on and mid-wicket. It's going out over the car park. They collect 2 runs. 2 runs to Foretti. Kashish again, that's just a late decision to go. That could be risky. Bowler fields off his own bowling. Well judged in the end by the Alex. Backing up. A little bit of hesitancy. Light breeze picking up again here. Fluttering our parasol. Again, that's cleavered through the leg side. I think bottom-handed player. Alex, we hope to see some flourishing cover drives as well. With a high top elbow. All cricket watchers like to see. Again, work to the leg side, but another single. Five for 3 of 8. 2 overs to go until the mid-innings interval. And Raj is back with his finger spin. That's given out. Looked a bit leg side-ish, but the umpire's given it. Obviously right back on his stump. Thought that would take the leg bail. And Saheti lose their 4th wicket and the first ball of the 9th over, and are now precariously placed at 25 for 4. Just take it off. Okay, new batsman, powerfully built again. George with a red cap. Looks a bit like Chris Gale's helmet. Maybe that's going to inspire him to take this Gonka attack apart. The sun's made a belated appearance. Bathing the ground in sunshine, which is very nice. Warming sun on your back. Raj again, that's short and has dabbed out to the leg side and take a quick single. That was well judged. And Sahil making a couple of fielding changes, just bringing a short mid-wicket in. That's a good idea, actually. Or the ball that just stops in the turf. Brought the fine leg a bit squarer. And that's just dabbed down to point for no run. Raj again, that was wide. He tried to help it round the corner. Didn't connect. That could be out. That's taken. Low catch into the field placing that was moved 2 balls before. So very good captaincy. Credit to Sahil for that. I did say at the time that looked to be a good decision with the ball just stopping on this track, and it proved to be a very canny piece of captaincy. And Saheti now really struggling 5 down in the 9th over. Good effort by Alex. Stick around for a few overs. Really good to see young captains think about the game, read the game. They're certainly rewarded for that with that field change. That's worked past the umpire, square leg, and take a single. So 9 overs gone. Saheti in deep trouble. They'll be hoping for some lower middle and lower order partnerships just to get them to a competitive total here. But they will need courage, grit and determination. And remember that they've got 11 overs to bat. They should try and use all of those overs. 27 for 5 off 9. Cash, the new bowler. That's first. That's a nice shot. Just bent the knee, square drive, extra cover drive. Didn't get it past the man though. But, showed some good technique. Interesting technique, Cash. Kind of his legs go a little wild in the delivery stride. Towards mid-off, just get a run there. Good cash, high bat lift from the batsman. That's gone over the keeper, top edge. Get a single. Just look to scoop that over short third man. Short fine leg. Didn't quite get the connection he wanted. Just went over the keeper who was standing up. Turn towards mid-wicket. No run. was close. Attempted a square drive again, but didn't make a connection. And that is the mid-innings interval. And with Saheti on 28 for 5 of 10 overs, I'll take a short break. Welcome back as we resume this innings. I think that might have gone for 4. Slight misfield on the leg side boundary. Needed runs for Saheti, who went in to the interval worryingly placed, 28 for 5. They'll be looking for a mid-innings revival. To take them to a competitive total. Goenka are unbeaten so far in this year's tournament, having claimed back-to-back back-to-back victories to top Group B. And they look well placed here to make it a clean sweep. But we will see. There's again some innovative field placings here. We've got a short extra cover and a short cover. Misfield there at mid-on, allows a single. Forcing shot of the back foot, no run. It's a full toss, just out of the reach of the fielder. Kartik, take a single. More positive attitude after the break from Sethi, which is good to see. Single. It's a good ball, just drew the batsman forward, who was looking to play an unconventional shot across the line and practice something a bit more orthodox through point. He's gone for a big shot there and has cleared the fielder, and that's umpire lofts his arms for a 6. A powerful blow with the wind slightly. Kartik was trolling the boundary but was a couple of yards inside. He's now been told quite firmly to stay on the boundary. It's probably going to be a wide, but it's towards the boundary. Picked up inside. This is proving a costly over with that 6 and those wides. Extra cover. Well run side. Well, given this has been a difficult over for Goenka. Support bowlers not quite backing up the excellent start, particularly from Sahil. Got those two early breakthroughs. It's driven between mid-wicket and mid-on, and the comeback for two. That's going to be close. It's a risky two. Certainly, if he wasn't warmed up before, he certainly is now. So good over, good couple of overs for Sethi. They've recovered well. 12 gone. They've taken a score on from 25 to 48. 48 for 5 off 12. Well played by these two. That's gone. It's gone through him. He just opened his stance, looking to pull the ball. But just as they were starting to recover, Raj comes on, takes the wicket, ending a good partnership. Sethi now 6 down, 48 for 6, early on in the 13th over. Words of advice for the new batsman, and George, who's hit that muscly blow over the leg side. So Raj continues the field in for the new batsman, and we have a short mid-wicket. Mid-on, mid-off is up. That's come off the outside edge. Picked up by short third man. Good captaincy again, looking to put pressure on the new man in before he's got used to the conditions. Oh, there's a Yorker just dug out. It's just gone past the stumps, managed to get off strike. Square leg umpire kept busy with his left-right hand partnership. So going round the wicket. It's just a bit quicker than George was expecting, a bit flatter, a bit quicker. Swing that away over short leg, but just gone under edge on it, trickled away, fielded by the keeper. That's sun's burst through again. Burst through the clouds. It's gone for 4. Powerful player. George still limping a little bit after his intrepid 2. And he ran a few overs ago. Got a slight limp. Bezulada's out, marking that boundary. Never shy of searching for an opportunity to play that instrument, made famous by the Football World Cup in South Africa. Might be hearing that over dinner tonight, I expect. Up. Round of applause for the 50 coming up. It's an outside edge, but third man is up, so no run there. Not that far from being a deep slip. That's mopped him up, I think. Yes, gone. Played all round that. And that's the 7th wicket down. Going to strike again. And again, that ebb and flow of the game. Just as there's a bit of resistance, another wicket falls. So slip in place now. Oh, this is a comedy of errors here. That could be out. Oh, he's back in, so played a slightly contrived shot. Thought of a might go to hand, but it didn't. But then he'd come halfway down the pitch and had to charge back. If you've just joined us on this broadcast, we are watching Saheti from Johannesburg versus Goenka. Saheti batting first, are 50 for 7, 13 gone. Goenka will be looking to wrap up this victory to claim the top place in Group B and an opportunity to get into the final. On Saturday, I think that's going to be a leg bye, as George is clearly struggling with his leg, but he's soldiering on. Got a feeling, given that injury, he might decide that the best form of defence is attack. Yep, the fielders have been told to get right back on the boundary, particularly that leg side boundary, which he favours. Very high bat lift. Oh, that's come off the edge. That could be out. It's taken. George is gone. That's 8 wickets down now. It's a shame. He was looking a dangerous player for Saheti. Clearly struggling a little bit with an injury. Just head went back at the time of impact. And good catch taken. Just tail enders to come. A few words of advice for the coach. Round of applause for George as he comes back. Played some good shots there. 51 for 8 after 14. Side doesn't get a connection. Looking drive. It's picked up by cover. Just need a couple more wickets now. Goenka, the lads will know this. It's gone past the outside edge. Just looking for 2 more breakthroughs. Saheti, meanwhile, be looking to make sure they make full use of their 20 overs and perhaps push the score up 80 or above, which will give them something to defend. It's bowled him off stump. That's the 9th wicket down, and Saheti are crumbling here. So just 1 more wicket needed for Goenka. After 2 good overs after the interval, it took them from 25 to 48 in quick time. There's been a succession of wickets since then, and it's left this Saheti innings on the brink. See if there's any resistance from this last wicket pair, or whether Goenka can finish this quickly. Peeled up as you'd expect. And that's gone. I think middle and off. Batted up. A short stay at the crease for the number 11. And Saheti are all out for 51. So 52 to chase for Goenka, who came into this game at the top of Group B, and will have high hopes that they can complete the clean sweep and get into the semi-final on Saturday. We'll take a quick break here. We'll be back with you for the Goenka innings.